Hey Cancer, welcome to your tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this reading finds you well and I hope you're doing good. So before I start, I just want to shout out one of you guys. As I'm talking to Cancerians, I'm going to shout out Autumn from Autumn Veils ASMR. I'm going to pin her link in the first comment in the comment section. Go follow her, go subscribe and enjoy her magic. She creates soulful Reiki session, ASMR session, all with different themes, and I've been really enjoying them. This is not sponsored, of course. It's just me shouting someone out because I really appreciate her and her magic. And she's a Cancerian, so, very healing, very soft. And she's so close to 1,000 sub. I really want to help her get to a space where she can get paid for her work and monetize, and it's very hard to get there. I remember when I was, oh my goodness, one subscriber at a time, wishing and hoping to get 1,000 subs. So if I can help her just a little bit, it would be a huge pleasure for me. So go subscribe, thank me later, enjoy your magic, and of course, enjoy your tarot reading. Okay, I'm diving right in. Let's see. What is your general energy, Cancer? What is the general energy for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node, however you connect with the Cancer energy. You are welcome here, my friend. What do we have here? The Two of Swords. So, Two of Swords to me speaks a lot about energetical boundaries, and not only being clear with our boundaries, but embodying them in a way that makes sense for us. And here there's this time of contemplation. Any two in the tarot is like the first real growth of the seed that we planted in the Ace, in the Page energy. So the twos are like, okay, something is changing. Actually, I'm noticing that there's growth, that something I'm working on is working, that a relationship that I'm very invested in is actually expanding. There is growth here, significant growth, enough for you to notice and really feel the difference. But again, the first thing that comes to mind for me with the Two of Swords is the boundaries around something. So how much of your time do you give? How much of your energy do you give? And how can you reset, maybe how you let other people's in and how much you give of yourself, especially when it comes to relationship. There's a reason why the moon is on this card and why there's so much water here, because it's all cyclical. We change, we grow, we figure out different things about us. There's different seasons, different rhythms to us and just life in general. So yeah, at one point we're going to need a reset. We're going to need to ask ourselves, okay, how I've been showing up in the world, is it still healthy for me? Is it still supporting, my future goals or what I want for the future? So listen, I could talk about the Two of Swords for hours, no jokes. There's so much depth to this card. But let's start picking cards and see what is up. What is this first big sprout of the seed? How is it showing up in your life? And, let's, okay, Magician is here. So there's definitely a new beginning. What is ready to expand in your life? What have you been actively manifesting, working for? Is it a specific goal again? Is it wanting to find love or wanting to share something with the world? Whatever it is, know that everything is aligned for you right now to succeed. But it is important that you respect and honor your boundaries, because I think that whatever is about to show up for you is obviously big with the Magician. So you want to be fully recharged. You want to make sure that you are stepping into this new beginning with a clear mind, not bringing with you every energy that you've encountered, you know, all the heaviness, and you being an empath, you know, you're a Cancer. Whatever way you connect with the Cancer energy, there's many layers to it. I always say that, but Cancer is the Russian doll in my mind. There's always a new layer to discover. So let go. Let go of unnecessary energies, unnecessary tasks, whatever you can check off your list. Whatever you can let go of is making space for this new beginning. That's really what I'm trying to say. So let's pick cards. I'm excited to see what this new beginning is about for you. Cancer. We have the King of Pentacles. So there is such potential for success. And we're talking long-lasting success. We're talking something that is going to bring you a lot of stability. And as I said earlier, it can be about love, it can be about money, career, personal growth. It's not about one thing. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. But what I know is that it is bringing you into a place of more security, more comfort, and also this space of really knowing yourself, being aware of your power. Because it's one thing to manifest and work towards a goal, but the moment we say, you know what? I know in my heart I can do this. There is no way I am not making it. You know, dreaming big and having this confidence is definitely important here with the King of Pentacles. And also being adaptable. So if one day something challenging happens, it's important that you don't tell yourself, oh, I'm not going to make it. I'm not good enough. This is not worth it. Let me give up. Everything you say to yourself, you know, the brain remembers. And I've read that recently and it really stayed with me. It was a psychologist that wrote that, and she said, everything that you tell yourself is on a recording tape in your mind, and it keeps playing over and over and over again. And the brain doesn't know. Does it come from another person? Is it me? The brain doesn't know. It doesn't know the difference. So be careful with the words that you use. King of Pentacles is very connected to the Hierophant card, you know, this earth energy, which is very connected, in my opinion, to the throat chakra, and how we use words, how we speak of ourselves, how we critique ourselves. The inner critic is important, but we don't want it to be in the driver's seat. And with the Queen of Wands, amazing. So Queen of Wands is the witch. It's a magical energy, of course, but it's a very confident one, trusting in your own magic, your own power. And I would say, especially with the 3 cards I'm seeing here, instead of looking up online, how should I do this? What is the best way to find love? What is the best way to make money? Know that the answers are within you. Trust your own wisdom. How can you put your own signature into what you do? How can you make it your own and not follow what everyone else is doing? Again, it could be in your career, in your love life, your relationship, a specific project you're working on. It's very important that you trust your own magic. Don't compare. This is not a good time to compare. And also, King of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. Is there a power couple here? Maybe. Who knows? It's not about who it is connecting to the element, but it's using the element and creating magic together. So this could be someone you end up collaborating with. This could also be a potential power couple, meeting someone who sees your magic, who sees your value, and also, again, the potential for a long-lasting commitment. Everything is aligned for you. I feel like what is keeping you from achieving success, or what is the next step for you to really achieve success with the 6 of Wands, again, is working on your boundaries. What are you wasting time on? Let's just be real here, Cancer. All of those cards are so potent and so big, and the 2 of Swords, which is personally one of my favorite cards, is very challenging. Anytime there's a lot of water on a card, you know it's a challenging energy. It's emotional, it's heavy, it's a lot, and it's cyclical. So it's not stable. That's the thing. So what are you wasting your time on, and what can be cleared out of your energy? Think about it, journal about it, pick cards for yourself around it. Because energetically, there's something that needs to be completely released in order for you to fully embrace success, to fully embrace this new beginning, which you are so close from. And it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's just that you're carrying too much. There's too much in your energy. We have the Page of Wands at the heart of this reading, the fiery new beginning, the spark of something new. The pages in the tarot are the seeds, you know? So what seed are you planting? Is it a seed of self-love? Is it trying something new, fully trusting yourself? And also, look at how the page is looking at the wand. This is one of my favorite symbols in the whole traditional tarot, because the way the page looks at the wand is like, this is just a piece of wood to some, but for me, this is magic. So either it's a relationship, a project, a goal that you have, you know, whatever you're wanting, which is valid, by the way. Wanting love is not less valid than wanting success. I just want to put that out there. Anything that you want is valid. So what are you actively doing every day to support this bigger goal? You know, are you taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself? Whatever makes it right for you, whatever can, again, eventually support your bigger goal. It's the little things that really build up and create this solid foundation here. And we have the Nine of Wands, which I'm not surprised, because every time we are entering into an era of more success, a more successful era, every time there's magic and beauty showing up in our lives, what happens? We doubt, which is normal. Again, everyone is very cyclical and moody, and I think that Cancerian energy is just such a good reminder of that, because you are so connected to the moon. The moon is always there. It's always the same, but it looks different. It goes through different cycles, same as you. So it's not because you're having a bad day. Someone tells you something a little shitty. Someone is being mean to you. You know, someone is not responding to your text message, and then you're like, okay, they hate me. They don't love me. Whatever it is, whatever challenges you go through on a daily basis, they should not block you from success. They don't have the power to block you from success, but they can definitely, you know, get into your mind and plant a seed of doubt. Don't let that seed grow. It's not worth it. It's not because one person doubts your magic, one person says that you're not good at something, or again, that someone does not respond to your text for a day or two, that everything is bad. The Nine of Wands is inviting us to trust, but it's also validating the fact that, yeah, it's hard for you to trust. You're very emotional, you're very sensitive. And even if you have this, you know, hard shell always protecting you, this hard shell is there for a reason. It's because you've probably been hurt in the past. And especially the sign of Cancer, you carry with you so much ancestral baggage. I don't want to put anyone in the same basket, but in general, the Cancer energy experience early in their lives a lot of challenges around family, sometimes the mother. It could be, you know, in many different ways. But the wounded warrior, he's been hurt in the past, and that's why he's having a hard time trusting. It's very, very challenging and uncomfortable to fully trust ourselves. It's not easy to step in the Queen of Wands energy. It's not easy to embody the King of Pentacles and the Magician. Those are very beautiful cards. And, I feel like sometimes people just pick a quote unquote positive card and they believe that everything's going to be okay. No. The good, quote unquote, good cards are as challenging as Towers and Devils and Nine of Wands and Three of Swords. It's all a reflection of what it is to be a human. It's the cycles, the spectrum of the human experience. So victory, success, happiness, it comes with a bunch of challenges. But what I'm seeing here is that you know it. I think that everything I'm saying now is just a confirmation of everything you've already known. But sometimes it's important to be reminded. Let fear come through. It's okay. Honor fear, honor doubt, but don't let the feelings stay. We want to notice the feelings, but we don't have to invite the feelings to stay. So that's it. Two of Swords, clearing out. I'm releasing fear, I'm releasing doubt, and I'm inviting in more confidence, more love, more abundance. The words you're using are very important. Words are spell. So take the time to say out loud or write down the things that you want to clear and the things that you want to welcome. Okay, look at that. We're talking about clearing, and the World card is here. The ultimate clearing. This is freeing yourself. Never looking back on, being too hard on yourself. Believing that you're not good enough. Letting other people's opinion block you from victory, from expansion and success. You are done, Cancer. And that's why I said everything I'm saying right now, I think you can feel it in your gut. Your intuition is like something big is coming up. And that's why the brain is so activated. That's why we have swords as general energy. And also, this person here is wearing a blindfold. Her thoughts, the ego, the nervous system is blocking her from seeing the success that is coming up. It's easy to cut the blindfold. It's very easy to do, but it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of self-love, and, it takes a releasing of fear. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So this is what I'm saying. The tarot expresses beautifully the constant duality of life. I know I'm meant for success. I know I have the potential to be in a successful relationship, to, make money, grow, get comfortable, have everything I want, really. But the mind will get in the way. So the job here really is kind of to befriend the inner critic. Okay, inner critic, I hear you, but I don't think this is my truth. I don't need those thoughts to stay. And this is something that, of course, needs a lot of practice. If you've ever tried meditation, it takes a lot of practice to become good at it. Just like anything you are good at, it took practice, time, and dedication. Nine of Pentacles is the embodiment of dedication. How much do you want it? And I'm not saying that to test you. It's true. I think you're about to prove to yourself, Cancer, how dedicated you are to what you truly want. And I like that. Let me take another tarot deck. I'm going to take the Hermetic Tarot, and I want to dive deeper. Okay, if you're still watching, by the way, thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hearing me. And also, I'm celebrating you always. I celebrate and honor everyone who takes the time to truly receive the messages. It's easy to just pick cards and really, record readings super fast and without intention. And this is not what I want to do. I take my time with the energy, and I love to reflect on each card. And I know that if you're still watching, it's because you're also doing that. You're taking this time for reflection and for self-care. You know, you're being mindful here. And this is an act of self-love, in my opinion, to truly look at the mirror that is tarot and be like, okay, I could be doing this and that, or I feel invited to do this and that. So again, I celebrate you. This is important to honor because, you know, tarot is everywhere. It's used by so many people, but at the end of the day, it is a magical tool. It is a very, very powerful tool if used in the right way. We have the Seven of Swords, of course, that is here again in the Lovers card. Okay, so if you've been inviting love into your life, and I'm saying love, but love comes in many, many forms. It's not just about romance. It's not just about finding a soulmate, which again is valid if that's your thing. Whatever you've been inviting in concerning love is definitely on the way to show up. There's a specific manifestation I feel like you've been calling in. More abundance, more love, more this, more that. It is so close. You are so close to achieving a specific goal and getting to a comfortable place. But again, the Seven of Swords keeps coming through. So any seven in the tarot, especially the Seven of Swords and Seven of Cups, in my opinion, are clear representation of when we feel like we need to wait for something external to make us feel good. One of the very, basic example that I can give you is, let's say someone is trying to change their body, lose weight, get healthier, and they're like, I'm going to be able to wear the clothes I want when I'm a certain weight. I'm going to be able to really get out there and look for love when I look a certain way. I'm going to be so happy when I have a certain amount of money in my bank account. I would be so much happier if I had love in my life, if I had a soulmate. All of those things are old beliefs. They're stories that you need to let go of. And that's why the Seven of Swords came up 2 times. And with the Lovers card, because the Lovers card is way beyond just a lover, another person. It's not about that. It's about you. Lovers card is Gemini energy. It is the mirror energy, the twin energy. So when you are able to truly look in the mirror and say, I love what I'm seeing. It might not be perfect, but it is what it is. And I am complete. I don't need anything external to be ready for success. I don't need to look better to be successful. I don't need more love from a person. I do not need this validation. I am enough. And it always gets me emotional when I say that, because Seven of Swords, is like it's like a massive push from your guide saying you are enough. Don't you see it? It's time that you see it, because your guides see it. I'm sure all the people who loves you in your life see it. But sometimes it's hard. And we live in a very materialistic and, everything is rooted in consumption and having more. What do you have? What do you possess? And it's not making us better. It's not making us more complete. It's kind of taking our attention away from the actual soul path. So again, what do you need to release? What have you been telling yourself for years and years that is actually not true? It's not even your belief. It comes from how you were raised, how society raised you, because there's a new path here. The World card is the end of the path, is the end of the line, the major arcana cards. And then we go back to the Fool. The Fool is the soul of the tarot. That's why I'm saying there's a new path, a soul path. And it's the one, my friend. It's the one. It's getting to a place that just makes sense for you. It's aligned with your values. It's aligned with your wish, your goals. And it doesn't have to look, feel, or be a way that other people, like. It's not about pleasing other people. It's not about getting the validation. It's about getting to a place that means something for you, As I said earlier, kind of putting your own signature on something and reclaiming yourself, your soul. I know it sounds big. It sounds like very intense and sugar-coated, but it's true. It feels like you derailed for a while. Like, okay, this is what is expected of me. Let me go there. No, who cares what is expected of you? What do you want? What does your soul want? And look at that. Are you serious? Look at that. The Fool is here. This is it. I knew I was tapping into something magical, and I'm glad I trusted. So this is it. And 6 of Cups is here. So reconciliation, maybe with someone. It could be reconciliation with your inner child, your inner little one, your inner teenager. 6 of Cups is a card of, it's a card of pleasure. It's a card of love, again, reconciliation. But at the end of the day, it's a card of healing. So again, you have been healing so much. And one of the proof here, we have 666, which is a major karmic number. And it's highly connected to healing. All the good you've been putting out into the world. All the things you've been through and all the times that you kept your head up and you kept pushing through fear. And you did not give up on the things you did not give up on, even if it was challenging. They're going to be at the center of your world. And it's about to happen sooner than you think. So get ready. Make space for newness. Make space for the good stuff. And again, this is like a new soul path. Like, wow, when I'm able to truly protect myself, have clear boundaries, and not let anyone's opinion derail me from my true path, everything is clear. The soul becomes super loud. The intuition becomes loud because we're able to let the brain take a little break for a while. Okay, Cancer, let me pick a moon card. And again, thank you so much if you're still watching. That was a special reading. I'm very happy to be able to connect in that way with you guys. And again, please go follow Autumn's Veil ASMR. She really deserves it. And I would love to help her in any way I can because I believe in her magic and in her talent. Work through your fears. If that doesn't wrap up this whole reading with just like a perfect little pink bow, I don't know what will. So this is a card of Scorpio, fellow water sign. Go deep. It's not easy to transform. And you're supposed to change. I've said that many times before, but it bears repeating. It's like the Scorpio energy is like the cocoon, of a butterfly. When the butterfly is coming out of the cocoon, its wings are wet. It's uncomfortable. You're not just gonna fly away, with wet wings. Give yourself time. Let yourself make mistakes and know that even if you are challenged again, and even if you try again, if it doesn't work, it does not mean that you're failing. It means that you're trying. And again, you're supposed to change and transform. It's okay if some friendship does not fit you anymore, some perspective, way of thinking, way of living. Let all of that go without fear, my friend, because you're about to ascend to something so magical, and I cannot wait to hear from you what it is. I cannot wait to experience that with you guys. And I'm sending love, Cancer. So take care of yourself. You can join me on Patreon. The link is always down below. I do soulful tarot lessons there. I do a weekly check-in reading every Sunday morning, talking about the astrology, the energies of the week. I get very personal very personal on Patreon. And yeah, I hope you join my family there. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm sending love, guys. Bye.